the top three, if people say gay gang, the top three, no, you shouldn't have done that. Let me tell you the top three.
Yeah.
The one with Baby and Wayne.
Okay.
The one with Young Thug wearing the dress and stuff. And the one with one of the original Hot Boy Sterling sitting on my lap.
This is King Mossiah. I got the legendary, notorious ex-stepper, Terrance Gangsta William on the platform. Welcome to the platform, brother, Terrance Williams.
Wow. Thank you, bro, for having me. Let's get it, man.
Yes, sir. So let me ask you a question. When you look at Brother Wallow, $1 million worth of game, I kind of put y'all in the same category in a sense. Is that something that you say, you know what? They closed about a $50 million or $100 million deal. Do you see your future as being like on that level?
Well, let me say this, bro. I wouldn't say that Wallow and I in the same class because, you know, Wallow, as far as we know, went done his 20 years and he don't have no stain or nothing on his name. And that's what respect to Wallow. Of course, I envision that. That's why you see my background back here, Captain Cat Podcast. Queen France and I, we have a podcast. We've really been playing around dragging, but I also been spreading myself too thin because I still had a documentary. I had a movie strips that I'm writing. I'm starting my own entertainment company for his music, you know. So I got a lot of stuff I've been doing, and I've only been home 1 year. So of course, man, that's just about, if not but just about everybody that's on YouTube, a dream, a fantasy to have millions. You know what I'm saying? That's why we on here, you know, trying to get paid, you know. But yeah, man, I would have loved that. Of course.
Absolutely. I look at it as your family being almost gifted for success. If you were to get into the hip hop industry, right? Do you foresee yourself growing a record label or a media platform to the same stature as your brother Birdman, or even greater?
All the time, man, I be like, I was part of that dynasty. I helped put that stuff together. So it's like how Jay-Z say, well, if you made this one, make another one. And that's my goal right now, because I get a lot of music on my platform sent to me. There's a lot of talent out there. But I learned about the music industry is it's not about your talent. It's all on who you know. You know, because there's got a lot of guys out there that straight, you know, garbage can. But when you hear it so much, it grows on you, you know. You got guys that can actually rap, and it's hard for them to get on, you know. So, but once they let me in the door, man, it's on, because I have nothing but time to sit back and scout the talent, check them out, see what they got going on, and let's get it, man. So, of course, I know it's a hard, tall hill. It's like trying to climb Mount Everest, trying to chase that cash money success. Yeah, but I have my I just want to say that, you know, I got my boots, my rifle, my rough sack, my hard hat, and I'm gonna try to climb that mountain. How 50 say, get rich or die trying.
Indeed. How receptive is the industry to you? Because I know that you got that stain on your jacket, which really isn't a stain to me, but okay, it's a stain. How is your industry connections? Are they kind of trying to blackball you, blacklist you, or do you feel like you still have some of those bridges and those connections, like industry connections? Because I know you got the streets to an extent, you know, some parts of the streets, but do you still got some industry connections, or are they receptive to you? That's the question.
Very. But this is the thing. I know with my situation, I'm not going to go in being selfish, saying like, yo, this is my record label, this is me, put me on, got my rappers, blah, blah, blah. Because my rappers are going to take the backlash from other street steppers, other rappers, like, oh, you signed to a rat, oh, you did this. So what I'm doing is I have the label, and I'm not going to let people know that it's my label right now. I'm going to let the talent speak for itself. Let it go. But the connects I have, I've been dealing with them, talking with them, and I just been playing around, honestly, because I got some hot talent, and people ready to sit down at the table to talk. So I just been dragging my leg. But Yeah, I haven't been blackballed as far as that concerned. I just been kicked out the family. But as far as the music, you know, because you gotta keep in mind is this: a family member, they would rather help me out, like telling people go ahead and give them a deal, help me out and keep me out their mix, than to have me on the sideline hooping and hollering. Go ahead and shut him up, give him that, and shut him up.
Yeah, okay. I can envision that. I see that. Moving along on some other topics, how do you feel about this whole social media revolution and how you're able to make money from it? I know your YouTube is monetized. Like, what's your feelings towards that? Hey, I hear you. And when you were in the streets stepping, did you ever envision that you would be able to make money like this on social media?
Of course, because you got to keep in mind, when I left, it was beepers and prime code cell phone and a flip phone. So when I come in society, January of the 3rd last year, let me get it right, they always get on me, 2022.
Okay.
It took me like 2 weeks to learn how to text. I was scared to press the button, scared I'm gonna mess up. And getting to know this social media, this stuff that freaked me out because everything is online. Everything is on the phone. The GPS, the lady tell you, go here, go there, turn around. Oh, you made a mistake. You reroute you, and this stuff just was blowing me, man. And you know, like I said, Queen France put me on to this. Shout out to Queen France. She put me on to this social media stuff. Cause honestly, bro, this was my plan. When I was in prison, they'll tell you, I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna get no cell phone. Then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get a cell phone, but I'm gonna have 300 minutes a month. So everybody who ain't answer their call when I call, or people I ain't talked to in a long time, and you know they don't want to talk, you got 300 minutes to hit me a month, and that's it. You know, I was on some goofy stuff. You know, in prison, we don't know what's going on the outside, so we always make our plan inside, saying coulda, shoulda, woulda, or I'm gonna do this and do that when I get home. And everything I said I wasn't gonna do, I'm doing now.
Beautiful, man. And you know, shout out to Queen France. Every man needs a rider, and she has been an example. And actually, I think, you know, she compliments you well. Y'all movement that y'all got going is very powerful. So shout out to her. Getting into some other topics here, man. And some trending topics, man. What's your perspective on the Jay Prince and the Offset? Do you feel like Jay Prince was out of pocket for the statements he made on $1 million worth of game?
It's Offset, dude. Don't never put me in no position where, you know, I have to defend myself. You know what I mean? That wouldn't be healthy for you.
Do you feel like it was rightfully so by just letting it be known, I will defend myself, and that's not a threat, it's just a statement of facts?
I like that question. Yes, I've been keeping up with that because, like I say, social media is a way of life. It's like TV. You don't have to turn on TV no more. You just turn on YouTube. I think the OG spoke out of ignorance on one hand because he attacked Offset for hearsay, because his exact words were, I hear things. So now Offset retaliated and say, hold up, man, you could have called my phone, blah, blah, blah. On the other hand, Jay Prince have a right to speak out, let him know, listen, man, I will defend myself. Because at the end of the day, sometimes you gotta let people know, listen, man, don't think because I'm laid back, you've been hearing my name for years, that I won't send them, you know what I'm saying, or won't, you know, whatever the case may be. So, like I say, on one hand, you know, he spoke out of ignorance, but on another, you know, sometimes you gotta let people know, hey, man, I will defend myself. Now, I would say this, it's kind of shocking that the OG doing these certain kind of interviews and blabbing off how he's blabbing off, because you a living legend. There's a lot of people, mainly in Houston, look up to him, want to be like him, would love to be in the same room with this man. So one would say, I've heard a lot about Jay Prince. I've seen this, that. And then when you hear him speak, it's like, whoa, I don't want anything to do with that. I almost want to be around that kind of ignorancy. It's like I had this class when I was in prison, and I used to write on a board, it's better to remain silent and to be thought of a fool than to open your mouth and remove all doubts. Abraham Lincoln. So sometimes it's better to just remain silent, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But sometimes when a person respect a person, they like you from what they see and what they hear. And then once you open your mouth, you're like, oh man, that's the guy I've been respecting and looking up to and wanting to meet. Man, now you can stay over there.
Man, another thing, I see you did the epic interview with Charleston White. Are y'all gonna be going on a tour? After doing that interview, what is your perspective on Charleston White now that you've got to speak with him and engage with him outside of just the internet?
Well, let me say this. As far as the tour wise, I don't have the testicles, the kahunas, to get up on the stage how he do. I can't do that. Because when I get on social media, I just flow and I go. Some people say, man, you funny. I don't see it. But I'm definitely not about to get up there on the stage and get booed. People throw no eggs and tomatoes at me. He just have a gift for that. Now, during a tour, we go talk to some children. Yeah, I'm rocking with that. I'm not about to get up on the stage. No, indeed. Now, as far as how it was when I interviewed Charleston White, I would say this. I had the chance to meet him months before that. Out in Atlanta, he had invited me to talk to some children at this big event. And I was like, let me get in touch with my PO. Actually, he spoke about this on Real Life Street Stars. And so I had a chance to meet him. And I posted a picture on my Instagram page. So I already got a chance to meet Charleston White. Whereas the new moniker that he go by, Rat Williams, is somebody on the internet. But now, when you hear how he go off on the internet, in your mind, when you first get ready to meet a person, you're going to think, well, maybe when we hold a conversation, he might just go off on me, or he might just cut. Man, he's very respectful. He's a very, very respectful guy. Very respectful. He wasn't the type of people, when it's time to turn up, he going to turn up. When it's, he versatile, man. He can get ignorant when he want to get ignorant. He can talk with respect when he want to talk respect. He meet the demands of the people. Good dude, though, bro.
Understood. Next question is, I didn't even know you spoke about this before on somebody's platform. I think it was Real Tunes, about when Birdman and Lil Wayne, the epic kiss, right? And you said that's like gay games, That's something that's kind of common in the South or New Orleans or whatever. And when that incident happened, the epic kiss, were you sitting back laughing? Were you like, man, that's a violation?
Well, let me say this. Certain parts of New Orleans, the homies did that. It's really, certain parts of New Orleans and jail stuff, right? When that happened, I was in prison. But when I seen it, I was like, oh, he's showing him love. That's his little son. I didn't look at it as, oh, they really messing around. Oh, that's some, because we didn't look at no homophobia. We wasn't homophobia, put it like that, coming up. You know what I'm saying? We were sure about manhood, so it was like, hey, this is what it is, pop, 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 this how we rocking. I'm showing love, this is my people, I really love him, I die for him. Whereas now, in this generation, or even then, it's like, man, what the world, what's going on, man? Y'all can't, But, like I say, they would go in the ladies' department and buy a pair of jeans to make them real tight, and I don't know how they get in them jeans, and then they sag had their butt showing, but that ain't gay. It's just, so I learned now, I just flow with these youngsters, their social media, the way they do it, and I get in where I fit in.
From your experience, was that the first time you seen that level of gay games? Or no, he was like, nah, I've seen that before in the street.
Man, listen, like I just told you, bro, you go in the club, you see some steppers, killers. They got choppers outside, and man, got a Magalab in the club on him, kiss one of his homies on the lip.
Okay.
And in prison, they play get grabbing each other butt, rolling on each other. My homie just wild and crazy like that. But like I say, to the world, it's like, man, what the world y'all doing, man? You don't do that. It just the city. That's why so many people in prison and on the street love New Orleans, because it's like, man, there's no other place like it.
Understood. And do you think that's the marketing strategy that Young Thug took? Because I know he looked up to Wayne and he came up kind of under Baby or Birdman. Do you feel like by Young Thug taking on that moniker of, I'm smoking on D's and I'm wearing dresses, do you think he just took that to the 10th level as far as saying, this is a good marketing strategy? I see what he did for Wayne and Birdman, and I'm going to take it to the next level. What's your opinion on how Young Thug came into the game and the type of games he started playing with the media?
Same thing.
Okay.
Same exact thing, bro. For a man, somebody that's in the streets to wear a dress, man, that was like on some, but let me say this here. The top three, if people say, man, what's the top, like far as the social media gay gang, the top three, no, you shouldn't have done that. Let me tell you the top three.
Yeah.
The one with Baby and Wayne.
Okay.
The one with Young Thug wearing the dress and stuff. And the one with one of the original Hot Boy Sterling sitting on my lap. Bro, listen, because now, with me on the outside looking in,
yeah,
I'd be like, wow, man, we did some wild stuff, bro. So, when you go your top three, you down bad moments in social media, I would say it'd be them three. Now, somebody else may do something different. Like I say, I didn't have the privilege to have a phone in prison to have access to social media, so I don't know everything what everybody did, but the things that I have seen and done, I'm like, them my top three, man, y'all down bad moments.
And you will classify when the brother was sitting on your lap, you will put that in the category as gay games, or would you or is that in a different category? But that's definitely in the gay games category.
Well, you could put it in the gay games category, but we wasn't playing no game. We was in the club having fun, because nobody would never disrespect or play with us back then.
Okay.
If you notice, you not gonna see no old heads from New Orleans or certain people from New Orleans comment on that picture like, man, that's because they used to that. It's just the world that seems like, whoa, so, and I get it. I'm not a person that's in a tunnel vision where it's like, I know where I come from. I'm sure myself. No, I don't indulge in homosexual activity. However, looking at that picture and knows the thing that was like, when I did look at it, I was like, whoa, with my hand on his thigh. That was like, what the world? Gangsta, what did you? But like I say, back then, man, we was steppers, man. We ain't, because right after the club, we gonna have 2-3 girls where we gonna hit, what I'm saying, or whatever. But
yeah,
man, bro, when I look at it now with this new generation, they'll make you be like, come on, OG, you down bad. Yeah, you're right. All right, my bad. You know what I'm saying? And you got to keep going.
Oh, absolutely, man. Let me ask you, do you ever get nostalgia or flashbacks of the type of the access to women that you had back when you were in your prime, and now that you out, it's trying to get flashbacks and desire the access to those amount of women in 2023?
Okay, let me ask you this first before I answer that. I've never heard nostalgia. What is that?
It's like a feeling of the past, reminiscing, like give you that old feel. Back when you were in your prime, do you ever get that feeling of like, man, I kind of miss how I had 3 girls. I had girls at my leisure, baddies. All it was easy. Or now you content now.
No, let me say this. Back then, girls in our hoods, uptown, downtown, of course, they heard about you. They come to the club, they would see you, right? So some of them trying to shoot at you, some of them coming, and I had my fair share. However, with social media, now you're worldwide. So it's more that comes. The Instagram, man, there's so much madness that going on Instagram, but what keeps me in check is I know that a lot of women now these days, they want to film you or record you. They want to catch you down bad, take pictures of you. Some of them putting cases on you. And that's one thing that I be scared of. I be like, man, I don't never want to go to jail for a woman saying I violated her when she said stop, So, and then I'm older now, and then I'm not as sharp as I was with the women. Like, you can hide and play this and that. I can't do it. And like I say, you got some women will mess with you just to throw it in your girl face, like, oh, look what I did it. But then you're gonna ask them, well then, how is privacy? Look, what's on his privacy? Then that way you'll know the girl, because a lot of women be capping too now. That new thing, they'll cap, or they would cap.
No, absolutely.
Yeah, I got a woman number, man. You try to get me in trouble too, bro.
Hey, man, I got my fault, man. I know I should have asked that question. Look.
Nostalgia. I gotta look that word up.
Nostalgia. Like, now that you a successful podcaster, or if you were to stop the 9 to 5, how was that for you? The monetization purpose, having 70,000 subscribers and your videos begin tens of thousands of views.
Let me correct you. No, that's cool. I respect that because you in the game right now. You got to right. You in the right to ask this question, and I don't mind sharing this information because it's enough for everybody. But I want to correct you on one thing. I don't have 70,000 subscribers. I have 79 and counting. So with that being said, yeah, my 9 to 5, man. Like I'm making $18 an hour. So the judge in my judgment commitment, he ordered that. He said that I have to work at least 30 hours a month. So I'm like, all right, well, I've never in my life had a job. So when I talk to the at-risk youth, I have a chance to actually be up there and say, hey, I work, and I'm not lying. So, some people that's ex-steppers that never worked in their life come up and be like, yeah, man, I had a job. Y'all need to get a job, stay out the streets, and they be capping. Whereas I really work, so that's pretty cool. But, if I'm making $18 an hour, right? So now, actually, after taxes, I'm bringing home, let's just say for all of them, say $650, right?
Okay.
So now you're going to say for all of them, say I may bring home $2,600 a month, right?
Yeah.
Now, with YouTube, I could make $2,600. Matter of fact, I made over $2,600 with me and Charleston White interview.
Damn.
So what that tell you? What that tell you?
Answer my question.
Why you think? Yeah. Why you think? What is that? Hassan Campbell stay on social media every day, all day. That's where the money. That's how they make their living. They eating, man. Then you got people that give them donations and all that. I mean, this is just the way, bro. If I didn't work, if I just dedicated myself to this social media every day, all day, man, I'll be in that bracket too, making 100,000 or better a month.
Damn.
It's easy to do, bro.
Damn.
First, you got to get the people to like you. Two things you got to do. Get the people to like you, or get the people to hate you. But most importantly, give them content. Give them something to look at. They love controversy. They love beef. Like with my channel, I come out telling my life story. So when I go to try to do a stop the violence video or my religious video, you'll see I don't do numbers. But the minute I go to tell my man, I spent the bin in the Calio with two Draco, we ain't had no Draco back then. So I spent the bin in a Rolls Royce with two Dracos in my hand, in and out, close the courtyard down. My views gonna go up. They love to hear that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So with your platform, you want to create a lane, whereas when people subscribe to you, you're gonna, you want to make sure that this what you giving them. You see what I'm saying? You want to stick to what you're giving them.
And I appreciate you just kind of opening up your platform, allowing me to dive into, the world of Terrance Williams, Gangsta. I'm pretty sure this is just the first part one, y'all. We're gonna go part two. I'm gonna let you close out on anything you want to tell the people before we close out. I'm grateful for having you on the platform. Double salute.
First of all, I want everybody to know that I have a non-profit organization called They Need Us. We have an Instagram called They Need Us Third Ward. So whoever want to help out, donate, hit us up. I got the podcast, Capital Cap Podcast with Queen Friends. We've been playing around with that, but once we really get on it, we're gonna get on it. God will. I got the record label, so people been sending me music and stuff. Y'all know I got my own YouTube channel, Gangsta the Original Hot Boy. Queen France got her own YouTube channel, Queen France World. She gonna be on there. She won't let me get on there because she gonna be on there doing your dig or whatever you do. So y'all see how thick she is. So y'all go check that out, Queen France World. She got the Instagram. She got official Queen France, and she got Queen France Agency where she be helping out people getting movies, videos, whatever you want to do, modeling, whatever you're trying to do. Hit her up. She connected with that. Or y'all know I'm old. You gotta work with me. First of all, Shout out to King Mossiah. Make sure y'all subscribe to his channel. Good brother, homo bro. Y'all see how his interview very respectful. He hit me with a word I ain't never heard. What that word was again, brother?
Nostalgia.
Text me that word. I gotta look that up. Yeah, for real. So yeah, man. And also shout out to my brother Jahad Concrete Chronicles, his wife Wahida Williams. She got Fork of the Road Celebrity Chef. I think I got that right. Cause I be messing that up. They got a restaurant out in Atlanta. My brother Brian Glaze Gibb, he doing his thing. It's a lot of more people I know I'm forget, and they gonna get mad with me, bro. But you know, charge it to my heart, man. Y'all know no, not my heart. Charge it to my mind, cause my heart, I want to show love to a lot of people, but I can't. I don't remember a lot of stuff, and you know what I'm saying. But at the end of the day, thank y'all for the love and support. Make sure y'all subscribe to King Mossiah channel, man, cause he out here trying to do something positive, and that's what I'm on. Wow.
Gratitude. Do you feel like you in a surreal dream being in the free world right now? Like, is this, you know what I'm trying to say? Go ahead.
Yes, bro. Listen, let me tell you something. When I used to be on the bus, shackled, riding from prison to prison, and I'd be on the highway, I'd be looking like, man, I wish I wasn't gonna be, when I'm gonna have a chance to ride on the freeway without these shackles, or you know, when I'm gonna get a chance just to, I used to see guys come out to prison 2 and 3 times for violating they true violent release, right? Like what he did. Like, man, it's hard out there. Man, man, a pure trip, I was like, man, just give me one shot to pray, ask God, give me one chance. And man, one day I was riding, bro, and at first I was scared of the GPS. I was like, ain't no way in the world this thing gonna be able to tell me how to get, because you know we had maps back in the day, the paper you put up and you go here, you go up this road, So the phone told me how to get directly to somebody's house or to the store. I'm like, it's unbelievable. And it didn't hit me till a few months. One morning I'm riding in the car and I had the GPS, and that lady said that I jumped. I said, whoa. I said, man, I'm really free, you know? And just seeing the beautiful creation that Allah has created with these women, man, I've been locked up half of my life around men. So now I get to be out here in this tall, short, this midgets out here, this big butt girls, you know, skinny girls, all kind of stuff out here, man. Listen, I just enjoyed the boundaries that God allowed me to walk, man, and see. You know, this stuff is beautiful out here, man. And I wish a lot of other good men get a chance to come home, bro. Because, man, it's beautiful on this side. And I don't never want to go back to prison. Never, ever, ever.
Blessings to that. Have you been to any clubs and parties? And we done. I'm out. Have you been to any clubs or parties? Have you been in the house since for one whole year you just got out? Have you gone clubbing or partying or turned up?
No, I'm too old for that. I don't do the clubs. I had my own party. Queen France threw me a welcome home party this year, for me being home 1 year. But no, I don't go to the clubs or do none of the partying. I'm more like a little homebody, old head, trying to get this money, you know, because we got like I said, we got the documentary, we got the movies, we got the music, we got our podcast, and you know, I'm just trying to run my money up, whereas I could buy me some land, bro, and get my lazy boy check, like I said, I won't get in prison and kick back. But no, I ain't never, and I don't drink, you know, this here bottle here, there isn't enough, this water here, spicy water, whatever, y'all see the sparkle on there? Where's it? Yeah. So I just be front, I be stunned like I'm, you know, sipping and drinking, but I be stunned. But yeah, man, I haven't done that. I don't have no desires to do that. I don't want to go to a club because there's a bunch of youngsters out these days, and I just don't want to get caught up in none of the bull, you know, so I prefer to stay my distance. But I will go.
Yeah.
I will go depending on the stepper.
Okay, when you was a stepper, did you drink or smoke when you was a step, when your prime of your stepping? Was you drinking or smoking, like any substances?
I never in my life drank. I never in my life smoked. Never.
Damn. Hey, we're gonna end it with that one, man. It is glitching, so it's meant to end it too. Damn, that's interesting. I admire people who don't got them type of addictions because it's super hard. But that's part 2. But it's all good. It's all love. And once again, I want everybody to know this is the legendary Terrance Gangsta Williams. He came on the platform. He done blessed King Mossiah's platform. And we is out. Double salute.
Wow.
Yes.
Right.